Hello and welcome to another episode of Popular Technology, your source for information technology as well as careers in science, technology, engineering, and math. I'm your host, Sharon Morton, and this episode is produced by BDPA of Washington, D.C. and filmed right here at the beautiful Samsung building in Washington. We're here at BDPA-DC's annual Community and Technology Awards reception, honoring a number of distinguished guests, including military officers, industry sponsors, technology organizations, national high school coding champions, entrepreneurs, and many more. And I will have the pleasure of speaking to many of them during this episode of Popular Technology. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
The future waits for no one, so we refuse to wait for it. We're not just pilots and engineers, we are pioneers. Today, battles are waged in nanoseconds, and planes are piloted from the other side of the world. We turn night into day and fly missions in space. The future's not coming, it's already here. This is the future. Join us and be the future.
Okay, the movie Hidden Figures celebrates African-American women who made huge contributions to the NASA space program. Would you consider yourself a hidden figure? Because we certainly do here at BDPA.
Well, if you think of hidden figures as people who have done things who you don't expect those things to be done by, then yes, I would be considered as a hidden figure because I've done a lot of things at NASA.
Denise Rolark-Barnes, you just won the BDPA Lifetime Achievement Award for being the publisher of the Washington Informer. The Washington Informer newspaper has been around for 55 years. How does that feel?
It's amazing. It's really amazing, and I'm so excited to be here to receive this award, Lifetime Achievement. You know, when my dad started the newspaper in 1964, I don't think that he thought that it would last as long as it has, but we've got a great foundation, a great readership, a great team of folks working with us, and you know, the stars have aligned and we've been blessed. And so this honor just states that we must be doing something right, and I'm very pleased to be a recipient of a Lifetime Achievement Award by BDPA-DC.
Perry Carter, you're the president of BDPA-DC. And you've been a member of BDPA since 1983. How does it feel to lead an organization that's been around for so long?
Well, it's kind of exciting. 1983, I was a student at Temple University, and I heard about BDPA on the radio. And we attended our first meeting in downtown Philadelphia, and we went back to campus and co-founded the student chapter there. Fast forward, it's been exciting watching the transformation of digital technologies throughout the years. And we're very excited this evening to close out our decade here in 2019 and launch 2020.
And welcome back to Popular Technology. I'm your host, Sharon Morton. This program is brought to you by BDPA, the DC chapter. BDPA, formerly known as Black Data Processing Associates. BDPA's mission is to promote diversity in the information technology industry. Please visit bdpa-dc.org or bdpatoday.com for more information. So Perry, BDPA-DC is hosting the Community Technology Awards right here at the beautiful Samsung building in Washington, D.C. How many years have you been having this award ceremony, and what's it all about?
So this is our 12th year having annual award ceremonies, but the award, we try to do a deep dive in the community to find out those success stories. The Community Technology Awards, we try to combine that with media as well as with policy, so tech and policy, tech and media, and we honor those young men and women, high school students who have achieved certain milestones. We have different groups that have achieved certain milestones, and unsung heroes that we rarely ever hear about or read about in the history books. We bring them all together under one roof. We have a nice networking reception. We get to introduce people to each other. The students get a chance to meet each other. And most importantly, the takeaway is they all get to see that they are all part of our future.
We certainly have some IT superstars at this awards reception. Please continue to enjoy the show right after these messages.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be?
Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Is what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be.
Dr. Chavis, you're a civil rights icon, and I know you must be proud of all that young people are doing in technology today. What do you think about BDPA and all they're doing to diversify IT?
Well, I'm very proud of what BDPA is accomplishing. I think this generation of young people is the best generation that God has blessed us to witness. They're talented, they're gifted, they're intelligent, but you know what this generation needs? Encouragement. And BDPA offers that encouragement to this generation of young people. This is the best generation of young people we've been blessed to witness. They're smart, they're gifted, they're talented, they're intelligent. They just need encouragement. And I'm so pleased that programs like we witnessed tonight gives our young people not only insight into the future of technology, but their role in the future with technology.
Dorissa Griffin, so you're an attorney and chief of staff at the Multicultural Media, Telecom, and Internet Council, and you all do a lot of work with BDPA as well. Tell us what it is that you do to close the digital divide.
At MMTC, we focus on diversity and inclusion and multicultural ownership in the media, telecom, and tech industries. Specifically, we help underserved and underrepresented communities have a stake in the digital society through our policy leadership, as well as our education and training programs. We help to educate leaders, decision makers, and policy influencers so that they know that all communities' interests should be represented in our nation's future.
Please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. you're going to serve alongside some amazing people. They're going to become like family to you. And together, you'll see and do things that will help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're going to look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
And welcome back to Popular Technology. I'm your host, Sharon Morton. This program is brought to you by BDPA, the DC chapter. BDPA, formerly known as Black Data Processing Associates. BDPA's mission is to promote diversity in the information technology industry. Patrice Royal, you're the scholarship coordinator and grant writer for the BDPA-DC Youth Technology Program. Tell us why scholarships and grants are so vitally important to our young people today.
Well, scholarships and grants are vitally important today because of the amount of debt from college loans and students just trying to pursue their careers and educational goals. Many students, they know that scholarships exist, but they don't really know how much is available to them and what kind of opportunities they really have. So we just want to really make sure that these students get as much of the scholarship funding that they can to help them with their years.
Terry Wilson Brox, your background is as a computer scientist, but you're also a trainer for BDPA-DC's Youth Technology Program. Those students are the high school computer competition winners of the National Coding Championship, the national level of BDPA. How do you feel about the win? You must be super excited. And what did the students do differently this year that made them champions?
Getting the students to have the drive to want to learn about cyber, for instance, and that drive, it was instrumental in them winning the competition. Because prior to that, they didn't know a lot about cyber. And because I am a cyber person, that was very helpful to them.
So Christoph Minarczyk, you write books and you do a whole lot of other things, but what is your connection with BDPA-DC?
So I got connected to BDPA with Perry Carter. Perry Carter and I worked at the Department of Defense Office of Small Business Programs, which is responsible for all federal contracting small business programs, helping out HBCUs, small businesses, woman-owned small businesses, and every other federal contract program that you've heard of for the entire Department of Defense. And that's the biggest federal agency involved in government contracts.
We certainly have some IT superstars at this awards reception. Please continue to enjoy the show right after these messages.
The future waits for no one, so we refuse to wait for it. We're not just pilots and engineers, we are pioneers. Today, battles are waged in nanoseconds, and planes are piloted from the other side of the world. We turn night into day and fly missions in space. The future's not coming, it's already here. This is the future. Join us and be the future.
So tonight at the Technology and Community Awards ceremony, you gave free books to the students of BDPA. Tell us what your book's all about and why was it important to give this book to those students?
So tonight at the BDPA Awards, I gave out this book, Government Contracts in Plain English, to all of the award winners and to all of our rising students and superstars. And the reason that we gave this out is because if you've heard of billion-dollar corporations that work for the federal government like Lockheed, Raytheon, Boeing, and now Amazon, what we need is the next rising stars, the next generation of those business owners and entrepreneurs. And this book, Government Contracts in Plain English, is something that can help those young stars on their way. So when they start the next technology company, they're going to have the knowledge and the insights and the advice they need to start that federal contracting business. Because what a lot of people don't know is that the United States federal government is the largest client in the history of the world. They spend the most money than any other client that's ever existed.
Lou Shack, You are the program director for BDPA-DC's Youth Technology Program. So you train hundreds of students in the ways of science, technology, engineering, and math, also known as STEM. Tell us, why is STEM, or having a STEM background, so important in today's world?
Well, having a technology background is so important because actually nearly everything that we do today has to do with STEM. I was talking with a group of students who had an opportunity to go to Amazon warehouse, and they had robots there doing the work. So the statement was made is that if you're not a programmer for the robots, you will not have a job. So everything that we do, everything that we touch today has some part of technology associated with it. That's why it's important.
Well, it's been wonderful to be a part of this program with all of these great information technology superstars. I hope you enjoyed meeting them. Please visit bdpa-dc.org or bdpatoday.com for even more great news about all of the latest technology advancement. Thank you again for tuning in.